Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. When Jesus won, when Jesus won, when Jesus won, when Jesus won, oh, when Jesus won, He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day, happy day, oh, happy day. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, thank you. Ah, hey, hi everybody. Thank you. Oh my God, that is so cool. I'm laughing because this is the first time I'm using StreamYard. So I guess I will just ask the usual questions. Can everybody hear me? Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. That's odd because I'm not on mute. Am I on mute? Can everybody hear me? You can't hear me at all. Ooh. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, you hear me? Okay. Okay. You're not dumb. No, you're not dumb. It happens. It happens. Oh my God, I'm so happy you're here. I'm laughing because it's like this is my awkward way of responding because yeah, I think the last and only live I have had since I started my channel. Thank you, Coven of Geek. I think the last and only live I've had since I started my channel was for last year's FuckAthon when we're doing the discussion for Sister Outsider, which was so much fun, but was so stressful because I did not know what I was doing at all. Okay, so people are joining. This is so okay. Calm down, Noria, calm down. Okay, I guess I'm just going to start things off with what my plan was for the live, because I know I've not mentioned anything on my channel. I was not really sure if I wanted to do it, and then when I decided, I was like, let me just wing it and see if it works. And if it does work, it might become a fairly regular thing during the FuckAthon. So the plan was to consider this like a weekly check-in. So every Saturday at this exact same time, we all come together. We talk about the books we're reading, which of the prompts we've been able to take off of FuckAthon. If you're using the bingo board, which F you drew, if you're going really big or really small, if you're having any problems with coming up with book recommendations, or if you're not sure if the book that you've chosen for a particular prompt, if you're not sure if it would work, then I figured it would be a great time for us to just have that conversation. So that was the reason why I created the live, as well as to have maybe a 45 minutes reading sprint, just split over. Say we can do 20-20, depends if we want, or if we want it to be an hour, we can do 30-30, but just to have a reading sprint tossed in there, conversation in between, just to hold ourselves, because I know myself. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Because I know myself, right? Last year's FuckAthon. Oh my God, you're putting it in your journal? I finally, for the first time since I was a teenager, bought a journal. I don't know why. Teenage me was so paranoid and so convinced that like everybody wanted to read my diary and read my journal. Hi, Sarah. I was so convinced that everybody wanted to read my diary and read my journal, right? That I created a secret code. I'm certain everybody did, but I created this really complicated code that I was sure, nobody will be able to crack. And like, I'm keeping all my secrets secret. Nobody is going to find out. But then again, I think I blame it on the fact that I wrote a letter when I was like 14 to a friend talking about a boy I liked. And my mom found the letter and decided to totally and completely invade my privacy by handing it over to dad. who decided to give me stern talking to, because see, in Nigeria, they don't go, you're 14, you're responsible, you can try dating, just have a curfew, be back at this time. Nope. The belief is you're 14, you should not even realize that boys are cute. You have to hold that. Don't even get me started on girls are cute. That is just a no. So you're meant to hold that in until you enter university, at which point you're meant to still suspend all thoughts of dating because you're meant to concentrate on reading and getting good grades, right? And then when you graduate, right, that is when everybody goes all, so when are you getting married? And I'm over here like, okay, hold up. Exactly at what point during this entire process was I meant to have been like, yo, I found a husband, the no dating, no noticing, no going near, no doing none of these things. Parents are funny. We all have very funny expectations, I guess. So it spills over. But I am happy to, learn that you all think it's a good idea, because I had the idea, like I said, it's been percolating in my mind for the last couple of days, but I wasn't sure if I was going to go through with it, especially because the FuckAthon just started on Wednesday, and I'm fairly certain a lot of people, it's funny though, because people have been sending me like pictures of the bingo card on Instagram, and they've started ticking off the prompts, and I'm like, yo, you all are superhuman people. I have not even, okay, let me show you how much of a mess I am, because this is how I read, right? I'm currently reading 2 books at the same time for both my prompts. Oh my God, are you serious? Fuck. I'm so sorry, Socrates. Fuck, like, parents invading privacy is just a no-no. Damn. How are you doing now, though? God. And they wonder why we have trust issues as we grow older. I don't get it. I'm so sorry. That was a total invasion of your privacy. It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have been reading your diary. You should have been allowed to have that conversation at a time that was most suited for you, when you were ready. And key point being when and if you were ready. I never really could understand this or believe that parents think that they have the right to invade the privacy of their child just because it's their child, because as far as I'm concerned, unless you're really worried that your kid is about to hurt themselves or hurt somebody else, they are given into your care for safekeeping, not for you to gatekeep every single aspect of their life and think that you can control that. That is, you have to understand that as a parent. And maybe I'm speaking from ignorance because I don't have kids, but still, I do think that when it is that a lot of parents realize that their children are not extensions of themselves and of the hopes and dreams that they want fulfilled, then it will lead to children who are well-rounded, who do not bear the scars and trauma of, dealing with parents like that. And it will lead to parents who would have a closer relationship with their kids as they grow older. Because that's another thing. A lot of parents go, oh my God, we're not close anymore. And I'm like, we never had that relationship when I was growing up. Besides, you invaded my privacy a lot. So, yeah. Damn. I do agree though. I do agree. I hope this generation will be more open and accepting. And so far we seem to be on our way to doing that, I'm sorry that they even responded with hatred in the first place. Your parents are meant to love you. Like, why? Why do they get defensive? He had no right to do that, Sarah. Absolutely no right. Rose, please do not take that for granted. Some parents just do not understand that some things are meant to be private. Some things are meant to be private, and I'm happy that your parents know that. Like, it makes, I repeat, it still comes down to this sense of entitlement, to the belief that, because they are your kids, you have some sort of right over that. Really, I'm so sorry, Socrates. You totally did not deserve that. Oh my God, really? So there are two Sarahs in my chat. Well, one Sarah. Okay, I think I'm just going to be like, oh, Sarah with an H and Sarah without an H, right? That way you all know which Sarah I'm talking about. Ah, so cool. Ah, so cool. Okay, so what lightning didn't fall, right? Ooh, Rage of Dragons. How is that going? My copy is still on its way. I agree, Sarah. Sarah with an H and Sarah without an H is a pretty common name. You know, it's funny. It's just like in Nigeria though, the name that's is more common for us here, like because I grew up in the West, so lots of Yoruba names. Hi, welcome everybody. Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, I was asking though that how are you enjoying Rage of Dragons so far? Right? Because like I said, my copy is on its way. Same, same. Ooh, same. Okay, I think that my headphones are finally kicked in now, so the audio should be way clearer right now. Oh, okay, so I'm so happy. Ooh. Well, uh, hi Tati. Noria is not a common name, which is very interesting because oh my God, there's a Noria in Arabic, and it means that is so cool. That is so cool. See, name so simple, Sarah, without an H, right? So simple. My name though is it's a very funny story because Noria is my nickname. My full name is Aite Noria, right? And I got that name from my aunt, my dad's older sister, because it was the tradition for her to give me a name. And she decided that she wanted something different. So it's not a name that is very common where I'm from. And the meaning is like very long, like it tells a longer story. The first time I read, I'm like, yo, for that one name, interesting. Um, ooh, when is Rage of Dragons book 2 coming out? I think it's coming out soon, right? Okay. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so it's I Tenoria, that's Iteenoria. So that's the full pronunciation. Oh, really? Oh, like was your grandpa, was he alive when they gave you the name? Like, was he the one that gave you the name, or was it that your family just like chose to give you your grandfather's name? Ooh, who fears that? Oh my God, that was my first Nediokrafo book, and I absolutely adore it. Oyesowu is not easy to like and love, but she owns my heart. Currently I am reading Girl Serpent Thorn by Melissa Bashadost. This is my pick for the folk ableism prompt. If you saw my kitten um chooses my TBR, the books I read in July video, you know that he chose this. So I'm really intrigued because it's based off of Persian mythology. And I didn't know that before I picked up the book. And now I'm just like, yes, because I only picked up because it was sapphic. And I'm like, cool. Shirley, hi. Okay. So and I'm also reading Black and British by David Olushoga. This is my pick for the fuck white supremacy prompt, and it has been a lot to unpack. I know. Look at all that gold foil. It's very shiny. I think that was why I was attracted to the book. It was very shiny. Okay, okay, okay. So your grandfather was still alive, so Socrates. That was cool. Your family your family chose, but your grandfather was alive. That is awesome. I know so many people from QP. Welcome, welcome. Ah,
Who fears death also broke me. I cried so many. Oh God, I need to read it again and again and again. Their father's name as their surname. That is interesting. So is it like their father's first name? Because here in Nigeria, it's just like, of course, the way it is in lots of places, you get the last name attached to your last name. But so when they like, so is it that the is it the first name of your dad that you're giving as your surname? Really curious. Capitalism and Slavery by Eric Phillips. Ooh, nice. Father's first name. Interesting. How is capitalism and slavery going? Are you enjoying it? Because that is definitely going to be a lot to unpack as a book. What's everybody reading actually? Because I'm intrigued. I know we're just 3 days into the FuckAthon, or 4 days actually. And I know that it's actually for I can't count anymore. Yes, it's 4 days. It's 4 days into the Fuckathon. We're too early to have done a lot of reading. So I'm not expecting everybody to have finished all their prompts, but like, what books have you chosen so far? How is it going? Etc. Etc. Wait, hold up. So they gave you your aunt's name, but they were not calling you by your aunt's full name. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yes, Nkata. It totally makes sense because I saw with a title like that, I'm like, it probably had a lot of mixed emotions and feelings the same way I had with Black and British. Ooh. How is Cersei going? Sarah with an H. How is it going? Like, I love that book. That book owns me, body and soul. But then again, I really love Greek mythology, and I have always loved the story of Cersei. Hers was the first Greek goddess like story I discovered. Because when kids my age, because I first discovered Omar's Odyssey at age 9 when everybody else was reading something else, and I was reading Odyssey at age 9. And I remember kids my age were reading like other stuff. I was just binging Odyssey. And the first time Cersei showed up and she was turning sailors to pigs, I was like, I like that woman. I adore that woman. I want to know more about that woman. So like getting her story was really cool. Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. I have actually never really sat and read that book from beginning to end. I keep starting and finishing. So someone tell me if you think I should pick it up because I'm like, would I enjoy it? Because I need to know. Ooh, how was Crescent City? How was it? I'm bracing myself because I love that book. But I know a lot of people, not a lot of people love it, but I love it. And Six of Crows, you're like reading two of my favorite books. And I'm just like, ah, hey Ashley, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's like a character. Cersei is a character study like that. So you just have to understand that the story is not about things happening. It's more about things happen and how they change her and how she evolves through the ages. But like, if you're able to read it like that, it's really awesome. Listening to Freedom is a constant struggle, and reading Six of Crows. Nice, nice, nice. Shadows Between. How are you enjoying Shadows Between Us? Because, oh my God. I still remember that book. How are you enjoying it? Ooh, Crooked Kingdom for Capital. Yes, yes, and yes. I really do love Six of Crows. I really do love Six of Crows. Uh, oh, okay. I know that if I ever pick it up, it's definitely going to be for Lisbeth. Like, she's definitely going to be the reason why I would pick it up. She loves Crescent City. This is great news. I'm so happy. Ah, how is equal rights coming? How is it coming? I know you're almost done. So far, like if you were to rate it so far, where you're at, like what rating would you give it? Because I'm intrigued. And for those that are like, yo, I came here to read Noria, don't worry, we would read. My plan is for us to kick off the first 30-minute sprint at say 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. EST, which in 9 minutes. We'll kick off the first 30 minutes reading sprint, and then we'll come back and go back and forth and back and forth. And I want to see if I can do a little reading sprint game. The inspiration might just descend upon my ass while we're reading. I hope so. Ooh. Okay. Third person perspective rather than first. Sometimes, yes. I think some writers really pull off first person narrative well, and some don't necessarily do so. Um, so, yeah, I agree. A 4, possibly 5 stars. Like, loving it. Oh my God, you're really taking hints. Take a hint, Danny Brown. My borders are still closed. I cannot. I want that book in my hand so bad. This is sad. Books I bought at the start of June still have not arrived, and we're already in July. So I know before I get Take a Hint, Danny Brown, it's probably going to be in like August or something. Oh, my poor ass. Why is this happening to me? Why? Oh, thank you, Socrates. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy your reading. Don't worry, we are all reading with you in spirit. In spirit. But thank you for joining. Dead Rising Sons of Aries. Hmm. As someone that has read 5 books at the same time, I was like, yo, how am I going to keep everything in? It's working for me. No, you can totally read ebooks. You can totally read ebooks. Trust me. Ebooks, audiobooks, comics, everything works. I think the only book, because someone did ask if we could read fan fiction, and like, I wasn't necessarily thinking fan fiction, even though I still do think that that is yet a valid form of entertainment, because your girl has read and written quite a number of fan fiction. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know what to wait. Like, it's Talia, if it's stick again, then it's Danika's story. It has to be worth it. I am ready to lose my breath. I love you too. Now you have me like really curious. I want to know what you're reading. Oh, I can get the ebook, but see, that's the thing. For the very first reading of that book, there are certain books I don't mind reading like electronically first. But take a hint that I want to like look at that yellow cover. I want to hold it in my hands. I want to open the pages of the book. I want to sniff it. I'm like, ah. I want to hold it close to my chest. I want to sleep with it like right next to my bed. Holding the book in my hands and be like, I'm never letting you go. I'm never letting you go. Yes, I can be very, it's weird, but I have the anticipation. The anticipation. But if this book keeps delaying, I probably might just pick it up on as an ebook. Ah, is it on audio? Does anybody know if it's on audio yet? It is. It is. Oh yes. I think that yes. I think that Ashley already answered that. So Socrates, if you have Pride by Ibizuboy, totally, absolutely, 100% works for this prompt. Mm. If you have Pride by Ibizuboy, totally works for this prompt, 100%. So that will work. That will work. Yes, the Pride and Prejudice retelling. Yes, that one. Which I should do a reread of sometime soon. The amount of books I need to read, I am so behind on stuff. Oh my God, Sarah, you have the audiobook for Take a Hint, Danny Brown. Huh. So should I listen to it on audio first, and then when the physical book comes in, then I do an immediate reread? That could totally work because I I don't know if I'm patient enough to wait for the book to get here physically. So I think I might do, I totally might do the audiobook. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Oh my God. Compop just went all, what are you laughing at? Weird ass laugh. I know. My kid's like, girl, shut the fuck up. I want to sleep. So, yeah. Okay. We have about 3 more minutes before our first reading sprint starts. And I'm wondering if I should share the game I want us to play before or after. Before, so when you're reading, you have it in mind. No, after. After is best. After is way better. How you all liking evil choco? I've been practicing that since I was in like primary school. Different cadences, different volumes, the stretch of it. It's very important to get the evil cackle right. Okay, I need to stop laughing. Thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you. I've been practicing. I'm just so I'm so thank you. You all are just feeding my ego. You all are feeding my ego. Thank you so much. Yes, Socrates, we are looking at like 30. It can actually be a 30-minute sprint and then a 30 minutes chat, or depends on how we, because it's meant to be 60 at the end of like, we're meant to wrap things up at say 6 p.m. EST. So it depends if we want to do it as a do we want a full on 30-minute sprint and then we chat for 30 minutes, or do we want like two 20-minute sprints and then we chat for 20 minutes? So depends on what you all say. I could be, I'm telling you, my Disney villain crush, right, was Ursula. I loved Ursula. Oh, unfortunate souls. Oh, God damn. Ah, that poor ass witch. She did not deserve it. Like, it's not her fault that Ariel could not read a fucking contract and did not realize that you do not sign binding documents without an adult present to like be certain that you're not getting yourself in big trouble. Ha, okay. So 2020. Right, right. I could totally be like a badass Ursula. I had thank you. Thank you. Ursula is so misunderstood. Understood. Oh, Hades was cool. Hades was cool. I'm still remembering Hercules. The part was, you mean if he finds out? If. If it's good. I miss, now you're having wanting to watch. I need to watch Hercules again. Such fun. Oh my God. I'm telling you, she was not smart. You cannot sign that level of documentation without an adult present or your lawyer. She was a teenager. She didn't have sense. She was just in love. Scar was a badass though. Oh my God. Scar was a badass. Okay, cool. So we're going to be splitting it 2020. So we'll have our first 20-minute reading sprint starting in a couple of seconds. Let me set my timer so everybody can see that 20 minutes. Okay. So does everybody have their books? Are you all ready? Scar's laugh is unforgettable. Exactly. I need to work on my that level of menace of Scar with my cackle. I shall reach it soon. Okay, so we are starting now. Happy reading, everybody. Yes, indeed.
I can't believe it. I was talking and I thought my mic was like was unmuted, but it wasn't. So we have hit the first 20
Cold, it would seem, although it's almost gone. So we've hit our first 20 minutes mark. I am happy to see that, see, there is proof, right? I'm not lying. Y'all, I'm not lying. Like, Nigerian parents and caregivers, they do this. It's like, it's common for them to do it. It was reading your letters. Invasion of privacy. I keep saying invasion of privacy. Ah, okay, definitely catch up later. But that is the end of the first 20-minute sprints. The plan was to also have like another 20 minutes break and then go for the last 20-minute sprint. And of course, I my plan is hopefully when I end the broadcast, this video will save on like my channel, so you can still come back at any point in time if you need to read silently and be with like everybody. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for coming. It's always my pleasure. I'm glad you had good time reading. I'm fine actually. Dealing with the cat who has decided that he wants to hunt nothing. I guess he's been scratching the wall, so I guess he's trying to say something. But I'm good. My cold is much better. Thank you. I religiously used all my meds, which is saying a lot because your girl doesn't like medication. I hate meds, but I took all my meds and I feel much better, well rested. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. I love him too, but right now he's like, now he's chewing on the curtains. Like, I legit wish I could show you. What is he doing? Okay. He is his own boss. He is his own boss. Yes, he has decided he wants to chew the lights. I honestly wish. Thankfully, yes, he's not chewing my hair. So in answer to your question, I am reading Black and British by David Olusuga. It is going very, very, very well. I'm enjoying it. As much as you can enjoy a book that talks about, Black Britons and talks about so far because we've examined, Black Britons in Britain as at the Roman era. So the Afro Romans, we've established the Black Britons during that era. We're currently in the Georgian era, and looking at exactly um just exactly how much like property and accessories that Black people, especially the Black slaves, which is funny, actually, no, which is funny because in Britain apparently there was the slaves and the slaves, right? And the servants were given more preferential treatment indeed. And also, if you recognize the history of colorism, and this whole um, adherence to lighter skin because of its close proximity to whiteness, and then you read this and you realize that in the Georgian era, the reverse was the case because they wanted to just show exactly how other Black people were, that they placed more value on the darker skin people. Those were the ones they featured in their portraits. And then they dressed in pearls to contrast the blackness against the whiteness, which they still pushed for purity. It's been a very, very enlightening read. I've been reading it a chapter a day because I get angry, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm feeling better too. I hate feeling ill. It's just I hate it. Oh. Glad you enjoyed it. I don't know if you know this, but I am one of the co-hosts for the quarantine pages. We started this whole group, seven of us, whereby we do daily silent readings at different times during the week. It was my session to host this Saturday. Usually, I host the session on Saturdays from 3 p.m. Yes, from 3 p.m. EST to 4 p.m. EST, which is why my live show couldn't start until 4:30 because I needed to wrap that up. But if you want more of that, you can totally also join us at quarantine pages. We're always happy to have more people. Um, oh, thank you. I find him adorable too. When he's not chewing my hair, right? When he's not chewing my hair, I find him very, very adorable. Uh, yeah, it is amazing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an updated post of the most recent links in my community tab tomorrow. I would have done it tonight, but like it's already getting late, and I still have to send some work in into the office like after we're done with this live. So I will do an updated post on my community tab tomorrow, so you can also keep that out because we also have tomorrow's session. So yay! Please come join us. It's fun. And of course, I would also leave this video up on my channel. So anytime it is that you want to read and you just want some quiet and you want to feel like you're reading with someone else on the other end of the screen, you can always come back to this video. It will work. It will work. Okay. So, ah, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Your girl is, I find honey very, very nauseous. Like I would spend the entire day in the bathroom throwing up, which is funny because when I was younger, I used to love honey. Right, that was how my dad got me to take all the medications that I hated that were like really, really horrible and tasted horrible. Like yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. So I Jerry. So yeah, so that was how my dad got me to take all those drugs, and then I think someone put in, not someone, right? My my mom made me really hot, like a hot tea with honey, and that was apparently my kryptonite. So I do not do hot tea with honey at all. I would spend the entire day and night in the bathroom throwing up. It's so bad that just the smell of honey has me feeling nauseous, which says a lot because I have to apply it to my hair. And when that happens, I'm always like, don't breathe in too deeply. Yeah, baby. Hmm? Hmm? There you go. Ah, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so what is it looking like? What rating do you think you'll be giving it, Sarah? Like, I'm really, really curious. Hollywood does like taking creative liberty, right? I remember the first time someone was like, the Pride and Prejudice movie with Kira Knightley was not accurate at all to the books. And I'm like, yeah, but it had Kira Knightley. And I'm in love with Kira Knightley. So I was like, yes, I'm a bit biased, but I have watched that Pride and Prejudice rendition so many times. It's not accurate at all. Definitely took a lot of liberty with that movie, but I love that movie. I love that movie. I love the BBC show as well, right? But I love the Pride and Prejudice movie with Kira Knightley. Absolutely love it. Um, I have also, yes, same with me. I have also not finished any of the prompts yet, but I'm like, I know I'll definitely be able to finish Black and British. I'm picking the books that I know I want to read in bits, slow bits, so that I can really enjoy them. But I have a feeling that I will probably finish Girls Up and Torn in like the next couple of days so that I can move on to the next prompts because I'm also participating in the pop culture readathon and I also have those books that I want to cover. So yeah, there is that. Oh yes, mayonnaise. God, I used to really really hate it, right? And then I had a friend make it. I don't know how she made it, but it tasted semi sweet with like those really small sweet tomatoes, and I was like, oh, this is not bad. The one I used to hate was salad cream. Like I used to hate salad cream as a kid. We would go to all these fancy hotels and I would be like, my parents would be ordering stuff, and I'd be like, oh, I want the salad, but hold the cream. And my dad just kept calling me a goat because it was like, what are you doing? Like, I would just chew only the leaves. I wanted only the leaves. And then I grew older and I loved salad cream. So everybody just looked at me like confused, like, okay. It was so weird. Ooh. How is the audio? Who narrated it? How is the audio narration going? Is it, are you really liking it? Because I'm wondering if I should probably, but then again, Audible, I have to like get like Audible separately and everything else. So it is still part of it. I'm just happy that Fuck With Yourself worked for you. Like, love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, please come join us. Please, please come join us. Like I said, I'm going to do an updated link in my community tab. Please come join us. Ooh, New Jim Crow and Six of Crows. How is that going? How is the balance? Because I'm certain that, when the new Jim Crow gets like really, really heavy, you probably like pick up Six of Crows to just like ease off just a little bit and then, proceed from there. So is that how you've been reading it? As someone who felt the same thing about Honey, I feel you. I feel you. Ooh, the series, right? Yes, the 1993 BBC miniseries. That is so good. I watch it like once a year as well. Love it. Absolutely love that rendition. Freshwater works for folk slut shaming and also works for folk religious intolerance slash theological fundamentalism. So you can actually use it as both, and also has themes against white supremacy. So can also work for folk white supremacy. So Freshwater definitely is a book that ticks off 3 prompts on that list. You're welcome. Oh, ketchup. I used to hate the smell, but then like I think I ended up like having really loving it because of like the really tastes like sweet potato, not the Irish potatoes. I didn't like the Irish potatoes, and it definitely helps. Ooh. Okay, when you're done, let me know. I definitely want to read a Phoenix First Must Burn. I definitely want to read that book because I know when it came out, Jesse was like, they talked all about it, and I was just like, I need to read that book. I need to read that book. I figured, I figured, I figured it's a pretty decent way to do that. I'm trying to catch everybody's comments, but sometimes my eyes are just skipping over stuff. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Dipping sauce. Okay, okay. Aw, yeah. The fact that you enjoyed it enough like makes me happy because, like I said, I love that book, but it's a very I think I really, really love it just because I really, really love like all the mythology with Cersei in it, connected to her sisters and her brother and then her sister's family, right? So, and then like the way in which everything was traced, I really like that connection. And then seeing the way in which Madeline Miller wove in all of this, you know, I really, really did enjoy it. So, but I'm happy you liked it well enough to give it 4 stars. Yes. Uh, Oh, yes, yes, yes. Ooh, so you want to talk about race? Nice. On the 12th, I might just come and join but then I have to like pick up my copy again and reread it again. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I enjoyed it. I can't believe you all are fighting over ketchup. Ah, it's not bad though. Very tomatoey. I remember the first time I tasted it, I'm like, yo, is it meant to be like this tomatoey? Is tomatoey a word? If it's not a word, I just invented it. It's tomatoey. The consistency and taste of a tomato, but it is called tomatoey. I'm going to go to bed thinking about tomatoey. Oh my god. Meet Q Club. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh my god. Having books that you really, really enjoy, especially books that just like that's the reason why I love the fuck book Elite Club. citizen prompt, because so many book purists are just, they will keep us away from reading books that we enjoy, like we read for entertainment. And I'm always like, yo, you have absolutely no right to like judge people. Once again, unless it is that they are reading stuff that is causing harm to others, you know, or supporting some harmful ideology. I'm like, let people read and enjoy what they want to read, and I'm happy that it's working for you. What is that? Artisanal? Okay, okay. Tomatoey. I'm going to be saying tomatoey in my sleep. Yo, yo, that's like 3 readathons. OG status. OG state, like, oh my god. I'm only participating in 2 and I'm pulling my hair out and I'm like, yo, how am I gonna do everything? But 3, you deserve all the applause. You live for the applause, applause, applause. You live for the applause, applause, live for the. I can't believe it. I had Lady Gaga stuck in my head. The question is why? Why? Okay. Another reason why physical books are amazing. Annotation. Annotation. And I just remember Tati's face. I love you, Tati. I love you. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Why do you add brown sugar? Why? Why are we adding brown sugar to ketchup? Someone, please. Mustard to ketchup? Hmm. Hmm. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I try. I try. Oh, reading rush at the end of July. Like I was like, I thought, I know they moved it from June, but I thought that they had one in June already. So when we're like, oh, there's another one in July, I was like confused for a moment. If I finish all my books in time and I can participate, sure, why not? But like, I'm trying to hit 2 readathons, and also I did a carryover of some books I had read last month that I had planned on reading for like 2 readathons that I ended up not completing, but like I need to finish because I wanted to and I need to read them. So I don't know if I'm going to participate in reading rush. If I have time, maybe. Yeah, I guess some people like can't deal with that. I like writing in my books. I like annotating. I like keeping the notes. I'm like, to me, it's like a diary. I'm just pouring all my thoughts in there. It's also the reason I'm very picky about like people I lend my books to, because it's like I'm giving them my diary to read. Like, y'all will know all the stupid shit that was going through my head when I was reading this book. Oh, okay. I might try it. I might try it. Brown sugar and ketchup. Okay. Huh. But I would probably like brace myself and only make like a small quantity just in case I don't like it, because I know I might not like it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought it was the official one. My bad, my bad. Y'all are trying so hard to convince me to start adding brown sugar to my ketchup and mustard. I'm like, sometimes my palate is just like some things should just stay as is. So I'm just wondering if this is in any way a good idea. But I will take your suggestions into consideration, you know, and consider it. Yeah, there are sometimes like there are some non-fiction works that I annotate as well. Some fiction works I might get away with not annotating, but some I like taking the notes. The times when I don't annotate non-fiction work is when I know that I'm going to do a reread again sometime soon, and I like annotating with an idea. When I'm like reading non-fiction, I like annotating with like an idea already of what the story is. So like as I'm reading it and I'm getting to the part that resonates even strongly within me on my second read through, then I now start taking in my notes. But that's how I annotate with nonfiction. Wait, first brown sugar, then mustard. Now you all are adding black pepper to ketchup. To ketchup. Okay, okay. Because like I'm with Ashley, I'm like black pepper, but okay, okay. Oh, bye, Nkafa. Okay, so Nkafa just reminded me that we have hit the 20 minutes mark, right? We've hit the 20 minutes mark for our chat. So we're going to go for the last 20 minutes sprint for the night. And then we'll probably just do a quick talk through to wrap up, and that would be the end of this first check-in. But before I start talking about the end of that, let me just go on mute so that you all can have your book in hand. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish today's chapter of Black and British during the second reading. And yeah, you all are getting fancy with your ketchup. But anyway, I hope I'm able to finish this chapter of Black and British. Like, I probably will in this next 20 minutes because I have this number of pages to read. So if I can finish it, then I'll pick up Gossip and Thorn. But I am going to go on mute now. I am going to set my timer. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. See? Timer there. 20 minutes. And we're starting now. Oh, the sprint is for 20 minutes, Njari. So just 20 minutes sprint. We've done one first 20 minutes. So this is the second 20 minutes to round up for the night. So we start now. Hello, everybody. We finally hit the second 20 minutes mark for the second sprint for tonight. Um, or tonight, my time, it's evening, your time. Let me, I think you all can hear me, right? I'm certain you can. How was your reading? How did it go? Hmm. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, you can hear. I think my internet like kind of broke for like a couple of seconds because I didn't see all your messages. Ooh, Black Mermaid. Seriously, that is awesome. That is awesome, Jerry. I love following reading stories of Black mermaids. Just ah, okay. Me before you. Why have I heard me before you before? Sounds so familiar. I've heard it somewhere, but I can't remember. Uh, yeah, sorry. We started about, wow, it's been more than an hour, 30 minutes ago. So, um, glad you're still going to continue reading anyway. Yay! Yay! Oh my God. I know it's going to be so good. I'm not surprised. It's Danny Brown. Danica's story has to be amazing. Oh my God. The Deep. I definitely want to read it. River Solomon, right? I definitely want to read. I heard their writing is just phenomenal. So I definitely want to read that. Little Flyers Everywhere. Little Flyers Everywhere. Yes, yes. Celeste Ing. Definitely like good things. Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I think some people like had a problem. I'm not sure. And I think there was this whole drama with regards to representation, but I'm not sure. You can tell me when you read it. Chloe Brown, yay! Oh my God, that's awesome. Ooh, okay, okay. And Jerry, I need all the recommendations. So just like I want them like beaten out so that I can just like be buying them. Like I have a thing for Black Mermaids. It just makes me very happy. Very makes me very happy. Okay. You absolutely need to read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, Ashley. Like it is phenomenal. Yes, Afrocentric, the graphic novel. Ah, so glad so happy you enjoyed it. So happy you enjoyed it. Ooh, that can be arranged. A Muslim love story. I am very intrigued. I am very intrigued. I actually do like. Okay, okay. I know. Sarah keeps going on. What is the game? Okay, so let me say before I forget, because I forgot the last time. The game is pretty simple, right? Think of a character name that you remember, right, from the 20 minutes that you read. Think of where the story was set, right, of what you read, and then go to the very last page that you stop at, pick a phrase, any phrase whatsoever, and see if you could just give us a summary of a book featuring this character set in the location and that starts with the phrase. So I'll go first, right? Character I remember, John Moore of York. Reason being, I just kept thinking Sir Thomas More. I had to read that book like multiple times for an exam in secondary school. So John Moore of York, the book, of course, I'm looking at Black Britain, so of course it's Black. It's in Britain, and let me see. So a phrase. While slaves who had escaped and found refuge among the poor of London and the port towns were of no value to their masters, they retained a residual value as a potential plantation slave if they could be traced and sold back to the Caribbean. So if I was to look at that based on what I just did, huh? Give me a minute, let me think. Okay. So I would cast John Moore of York as an abolitionist, right? Whose number one mandate is to prevent the escaped slaves, or rather to give the escaped slaves freedom and to prevent them from being recaptured and sent to the plantation. I'm just it works. It's very close, of course, to the original book I'm already reading. So I think I'm going to go with that one. That is the game. You don't need to do it in, you can do it in the chat if you want, or you can do it like personally at home. Just think about a name from the pages you've been reading for the last 20 minutes, the setting of your story, which has to be a location mentioned within the last 20, like within the pages you read in the last 20 minutes. And then it doesn't need to be a word for word like remembering, even if it's just a paraphrasing of something that was said. Your point is just for you to be able to create like a plot with those three elements, and that would work. Ooh. I am definitely reading Black Girls Drums next. Like, not next because I don't have it yet, but I definitely want to read it. I've heard so many great things, and also she's named Creeper. Creeper. What a name. What an epic name. Right, right. Because I heard that the ending was kind of iffy for a lot of people. I never got around to reading it because I've actually not read any Jojo Moyes books. So yeah. Ooh, is that the paper? That's the paper, right? That's in the paper she wrote. Huh. Okay. On the car. Ooh. I like I like Pierre and Shaker Heights, justly taking notes on the Caribbean. Like taking notes on a blade. That is a very I'm very interested in Pierre. Pierre seems like a very interesting character. Utter badass. Utter badass. Okay. Okay. Huh. I'm already imagining like this is definitely going to be like what if she's giving like what if the story is about her giving like a lecture on that paper? That would be very intriguing. Oh, it's Pearl. Pearl in Shaker Heights, dutifully taking notes on a sword. I like it. Hmm. You should get the bind up, the bind up art cover. It's so pretty and it has all the stories in one, including a bonus story. So there is no fear of you like stopping at a good spot. You just keep moving. It will work. It will work. It will work. You'll see. Okay. So Maddie Louisiana Bayo connecting with her magical grandmother. I want to read that story. That would be is it Bayo or Bayu? I think it's Bayu. Did I say Bayu? I said Bayu, didn't I? God damn. This is what happens when I'm awake at past 11 p.m. my time. I said Bayo. What the fuck is Bayo? What the fuck is Bayo? It's Bayo. Maddie is learning and connecting with her grandmother, and we love to see it. All that energy, that feminine energy in that space. I can already sense it. Part of something brilliant, part of something healing, part of something so powerful. I love it. Actually, that's a great synopsis. I will pick up that book in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Okay. So I'm just prepping. Okay, let me see. Is an Cersei is on an island and she's suspicious of everyone that comes into this island because people have wronged her in the past. See, Yes, it works, right? Because that's a paraphrasing of a phrase that happened on the story, and we don't know. Seeing that you're listening to it on audio, you don't really know the actual name of the island, but you do remember Cersei, so it still works. It still works. You got the game right. You got the game right. Okay. Wait. So did I get to the first time? Did I get to the first time? Did I say Bayou? So it's Bayou, right? It's Bayou. So why is there an A? English. I don't understand that bitch. I honestly do not. Why is there an age? Why is there an A if it's by you? Thank you though. So I'm never going to forget that. It's by you. I'm just going to remember that it's yet another instance where the English language is all like, yo, I might spell different, but I'm pronounced different, and you're going to be confused because I'm English. It be like that. What are you chasing? Oh, it's chasing bugs. Ah, it's chasing bugs. Sachi, Saudi Arabia, ditching our useless self-serving husband. We love to see this. See, music to my ears. Music to my ears. Bye, Jerry. Thank you for coming. Love you too. Bye. Oh, have a great weekend too. Have a great weekend. Okay, Clay Cooper, contest selling magic swords and impenetrable armor. I need this. I need this. Oh my god. I am intrigued. Is Clay Cooper running away from something? Like, imagine if it is that he's selling that and creating that because he's on the run from something. I want to know more about Clay. He's a very intriguing person. Oyeso, whose spiritual mystery, death. Ah, iconic, classic, punchy, just the way a character is. No explanation necessary or needed because she's a badass. Like English is weird. It's Bayou. I've been calling it Bayou. I've been like Bayou. I've been like, how do you pronounce it? But apparently the A does not matter. The A is just there, like being useless, like Sachi's useless self-serving husband. I'm like, why is English like this? Why is English like this? Oh my god, very strange. Okay, so Tavia, Portland, Oregon decides to fight against violence against Black girls and reclaim our voice. We love to see it. Tavia is a badass. Tavia is a badass. Tavia is a badass. Tavia is a badass. Woot, 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 woot. Okay, so I'm dancing for Tavia right now, but Tavia is a badass. I love this. I love this song. She is a badass. Oh my god. Oh my god. An English language, I can't even just imagine because like trying to use English language in normal conversation, I'm like, yo, something is spelled like this, but why is the P missing? Like, why is it spelled psychedelic with a P, but the P is not there? So why was the P there in the first place? Like, god damn. Everybody drop all the rags, drop all the rags. It's needed. Okay, so I'm showing all the recs so that you all can come back and like reference this because I know that when I save this chat, when I end this broadcast, the chat would close and it might not be there, but you can be like, yo, why was it? Is there? It's sunk below water. I think that it's not yet released, right? Because people have been talking about it and it's all black mermaids, and I'm like, I definitely want it. I want it. Thank you. Perfect description. I'm telling you. Thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. God, English language. English language. The English, doing what they do. They were just like, we're just going to put everything together, create some sort of commonwealth of languages, and make it one language that has no continuous rule that everybody can understand. But we're just going to keep changing things all over the place. Excellent choice, especially what we've heard about it. That book deserves it. That book deserves it. Okay. Ooh. 3.75. But the question is, Ashley, is it 3.75 that you can approximate to like a 4 star? Or is it like those 3.75 that you're like, nope, I'd rather drop it down to a 3 star than approximate it to a 4 star because it's not a almost 4 star 3.75? Does that make any sense? Am I confusing myself? Have I had too much sugar today? This is like the questions that need to be answered. I mean, I mean, you already said it so perfectly well. There's no need for me to add anything else to this statement. You covered it perfectly well. So yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Huh. Okay, so 3.5. Solid, midway, still enjoyable, just not mind blowing, but still enjoyable. I can live with that. I can live with that. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Oh my God, we've almost been talking for almost 2 hours. So, do you all want us to just continue talking for the next 13 minutes and then I officially end this broadcast when we hit the 2 hours mark? Or do you want us to end it now? Do you want us to end it now, which would work better for you? I just want to know. Let me know. I just want to know. No, please. We're going to use the next 13 minutes to talk about. I just like the fact how we're all just coming for English language and it's us and the fact that it likes to show itself, by changing its meaning all over the place. It makes me very happy. Yes, yes, Sarah. We're going to keep talking because just us just coming for English language just it makes me very happy. Yay! Thank you, Ashley. We're going to be having the next check-in at the same time next Saturday. So we'll start at 4:30 p.m. and we're going to run it till 6:30 p.m. because it seems like we're getting close. So is this 6:30 p.m. though? No, technically it's 7:30 p.m. So almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours? No, 2 hours. It should be 2 hours. It should be 2 hours. So 4:30 p.m. to like 6:30 p.m. We can do it the same time next week Saturday. So yeah, yeah. Also because your girl needs to sleep, but your girl can't sleep because I am meant to be dropping my May June wrap up tomorrow, and I'm still finessing the last stages of the editing so that I can start uploading it because we all know how my internet likes to come and kick me in the butt. So I like to respect my internet by doing the upload early so that I don't have the old business because I need it to be up at 2 p.m. EST tomorrow. So thank you. Uh bye, Ashley. So good that you'll be here. Bye. Oh, thank you, Faith. Thank you. And think about it. Even if it is that you missed the live next week, it will still be up on my channel anyway. So if you're in the mood to get some silent reading done and you want like just silence and to be with other people to read, you can still check out the video. It will still be there. So there is that. Are you serious? Oh my God. Every time I learn more about the English language, I die a little bit inside. This is gold. This is gold. Oh my God. I know, right? Reading sprints are so much fun. I absolutely love them. I absolutely love them. It's so much fun. It's fun chatting with you and being here and reading at the same time and trying to complete like the book and being like, oh, yo, would I be able to finish this chapter today? Let's see if I can pull it off in 20 minutes. It's so much fun. Bye, Faith. Stay safe. See you next time when next you're able to join us. Bye. Do you know the only thing I remember from my French class? The way to greet somebody, and that's because my French teacher was scary, right? She would just like come meet you in the middle of like assembly hall and just come and be like, yo, she just comes and she goes, bonjour, and you have to like be able to say, oh, you know, bonjour. She goes like, comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Et vous? Like that is just the only thing we crammed out to respond to her greeting us because that woman scared us. But I know like individual words in French, but I don't know phrases in French, which means unless I'm having a conversation and the only thing I can say is le rouge, I am stuck. Like, unfortunately, unfortunately, messy, messy. Yep, very messy. Ah, Sarah, second Sarah, Sarah without an H. Thank you so much for confirming the fact that we are all in this together. I'm like, all that education, everything wasted because I can't remember jack shit. I'm like, yo, I know they lacked absolute, like, no originality whatsoever. The fuck? The fuck? Hold up, hold up. Your French teacher was German and your German teacher was Russian. This is. Did you guys take Russian? Who was your Russian teacher? Because this is getting so fucking funny. I'm getting so complex. Oh my god. Oh my god. We were trying to phase out French in my high school, so they lied and told everyone Spanish was easier. They didn't realize they get a self-selected honors French class to travel and get up to shenanigans. We love to say it. 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 Serves them right. I just ah, they deserve it. They absolutely 100% deserve it. Yo, for like ta ta. Yo. Okay, my internet likes to take breaks. Apologies, everybody. Apologies. I had French in high school. I was the worst student ever. The homework was always translating English sentences to French for me. Oh my god. Oh my god, Sarah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oof. I am so sorry. It's funny. It's funny, isn't it? Because I remember taking French in school and we were always graded, like in school, we're always graded in like French exams. And what we always did in my school, we're all cheaters in my school. We would send, because my teacher never does change it, and our exams were always oral. So we would send Ore, who was the only girl in our class who was fluent in French, like really fluent. She like has summers in Paris and shit, so she was really fluent. So we'll send her ahead to get asked all the questions because Ora would always get an A, right, in French, and then she will come back and we'll just be like, "Yo, what were the questions?" And then she will tell us, and we'll just cram whatever it is that she's telling us and just go spew it out. Like, I never feel French. Do not tell my parents though. They think that I like. They still don't understand why I don't speak French, and they don't know that it's because I do not know jack shit and I just cheated my way through school. Don't copy me, kids. Don't copy me. Oh my god, I am leaving. I am leaving. But swear words are the best things to learn in other languages, though. They're just something that just changes with the amount of power that they hold when they're like said in multiple language. I'm sorry, did you just say you speak 5 languages? I I barely speak one language, correct? Actually, I speak 2 languages, right? But like one is Yoruba and the other one is English, and I barely even speak English correctly half the time. So 5 languages, Sarah, I am impressed. Or Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Bye. It was so great having you. Ooh. I'm happy that you're able to think it was pretty funny at the end of the day, but ah, after 5 years, you see, it just goes to show that there's just nothing like the experience of actually going to these countries and actually speaking the language and actually having the natives be the one to help you get the rest of it right. Because even the people that are teaching you are not native to that area, so they rarely ever get it right. I know some people are just playing French and they're always there showing you up like, oh my god, I think I should be relieved because my teacher never taught us how to like, never actually taught us like how to say I need to go to the bathroom. If she had, it would have been hell. It would have been hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just cannot. Wow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Ooh, Russian swear words. That sounds like some OG stuff. I am very intrigued. I am very intrigued. Spanish was too easy to learn. Like your daughter, I'm in awe. Like when next you speak, so I just tell her that I'm in awe because I repeat, like I barely know English as an additional language and I barely speak that at all. What do I do? Like personally, Noria, what do I do to relax? I play a lot of video games because I am a oh my god, yeah, baby, I'm sorry. Sorry for ignoring you. I play a lot of video games because your girl is a gamer. So lots of PS4, especially lots of shooting games, right? Like shooting games. I really love shooting games. So lots of games. I also watch Netflix a lot. Primarily, especially since they got a larger influx of Korean dramas and Chinese dramas and Thai dramas. I like Asian dramas. I've always loved them. It's the reason why I was so pissed that I could not get a full membership on Viki because Viki was not like letting me work in, Nigeria. They were not collecting my money in Nigeria. It was so stupid. So like Netflix getting more of these licenses has just been like that's how I unwind. That's how I'm going to unwind tonight. Like after I'm done with like my work, I'll probably watch like catch up on a K drama. I think the current one I'm watching is It's Okay to Not Be Okay, right? Which I'm loving so hard, so hard. Hey, baby. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm loving so hard. It's just like, and oh yes, Wasa is Mamamoo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Awesome. But yes, favorites. So like K dramas, Asian dramas, games, of course, books and TV shows and everything else. Like typical nerdy shit. Um, oh no, no apologies, no need. I get it. Of course, unless it's not my username. And then in which case I'm not the one that's meant to accept the apology. Favorite shooting game. Honestly, I actually did like Last of Us, but then again, I like zombies and shooting things in the face just makes me very happy. Different from like shooting soldiers and everything. I really like that. I also like all the Mass Effect games, but also because like it's also Alien, so like boom, 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 really awesome. But also because they have like full on stories. I like games like shooting games with stories, with actual character arc and like character stories and everything else. If it's just shooting for shooting sake, I would play, but I won't really get as invested in it as everything else. I know I'm so nice. I'm telling you, I'm so nice. You need to tell that to people that keep like believing that I'm not nice. I'm like, yo, I'm a nice person. Ooh, if I had to play one game for the rest of my life, what game would it be? Dragon Age Inquisition, hands down. That game, spectacular. Wait, hold up. See, this is where this thing gets hard because it's either Witcher Last Hunt or Dragon Age Inquisition. And that's because like I love Witcher Last Hunt. But Dragon Age Inquisition, I love the fact like every game that I can personalize my character and like I can be happily bisexual. Now, if only a game can work in a way to have me also be polyamorous, it would just be perfect. But yeah, I think um Dragon Age Inquisition, like also because oh god, yes, when she was 12, wow. Oh, easy class for her. And also it's always easier for children to pick up languages so much faster. You know, favorite K drama. I honestly cannot pick one. I like if I say I can pick one, I am lying. Because my ass like I have like I think K dramas and I have so many that just immediately pop into mind, right? I used to love Songkran Scandal until the whole thing with Yuchen happened with the sexual assault case, and I'm like, you ruined Songkran Scandal for me, and I'm like, I hate you. Let me see. I used to love, yeah, baby. Sorry. I used to love Healer. Not used to. I still love Healer, right? I still love Healer. I definitely love My Love from Another Star. I think my favorite Lee Ho story, which is City Hunter, right? But then like, see, it's so hard because there are so many different generations. King Two Hearts, right? Kill Me, Heal Me. Like I can't. Six Flying Dragons. I can't pick. I honestly cannot pick. Like, please don't make me pick. You learned. Oh my god! Hold up! Did I just miss that? Did you just say you learned Korean to not need subtitles? You are the OG. 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 Is beautiful. Oh, is beautiful or she's beautiful? Because I have never heard of Is Beautiful and now I have to check it out. Thank you so much for recommending it. Kitty has decided, oh yes, we have entered the nearly midnight and so I shall act like I'm on acid phase. Got it. Got it. That's the reason why he's doing all that running around. Um, until we meet again. Yes. Yes, it is fucking brilliant. Oh my god, I cried so fucking hard. Until we meet again, like from the very beginning, I'm a very huge fan of Earth, right? And cool heart in this, like Earth in this is acting. Everything was just and to meet again was just so. And there is you should tell your friend that the sequel is out now. Not out now. It's getting released in 2021, and it's going to follow Win and Tim. And I'm just like, I'm here and ready for it. Here and ready for it. Ooh, okay. Exactly, right? You need to be able to say fuck off, 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 fuck you. Like you need to be able to scream it in as many languages as possible, as opposed to how do I get to the town? Like, what's the guarantee that you need to say you want to go to the town hall, but that you'll be telling someone go fuck yourself in the ass? Like that is something that you most likely say, especially when you're in like a foreign country and people are just annoying you. So yes. Oh my god. Nope. If you enjoy it and it works for you and you're not like just driving yourself, like making yourself terrified on purpose, but like you can handle it, of course not. And even if you can't handle it, it's your life. This is what you enjoy. This is what makes you happy. Who cares what people think about you being crazy? People are stupid anyway. Um, yeah, there are lots of turrets, but it gets better, and the story arc just brace yourself for a finale that you'd be like, yo, so 3 games, all this hundreds of hours of my life wasted for what? For what? I shall cackle at your pain though. It's the puffy one. It is the puffy one. It's needed. It's needed. Good night, Chloe May. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Oh, okay. Nice to know that there's backing. Other Asian drama besides K drama. Yes, I have watched Chinese drama. My favorite Chinese drama, which is funny because like on like K drama, where I'm like, yo, I love everything. Like Chinese drama is Nirvana in Fire and 10 Miles Peak Blossoms because oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, yes, like 10 Miles Peak Blossoms. The minute I just hear the opening soundtrack, I am gone. I am gone. It shows you have emotions. It shows you're in touch with your emotions. That totally works. That is totally awesome. I can I'm certain you all are seeing my cat acting like he's on acid right there in the background. So yes. Yes. And I can oh my god. Playful Kiss. I watched it. I watched the Taiwanese version. I watched the Japanese version, and I watched the Korean version of all the Playful Kiss. Like, yes, and I do watch a couple of Japanese dramas, but I am totally and completely behind, so I need to catch up. India and Punjabi, Queen, King, Divine royalty, because I'm just complete being. Thank you. Like we need to learn. We need to learn. Like swearing is just important. Oh, thank you so much. Good night. Oh my god. That is so cool. I can't speak that, but thank you. Especially because yes, it's so fitting because you're speaking languages. This is awesome. Ah. Yeah, see you next week. See you next week. Tell your mom I said she has taste because Chinese dramas are the shit. OG. OG. Oh, are you serious? Nice. Ooh. I want to learn as well because all the dramas, like I want to learn languages, especially if they're like, they're featured in dramas I like to watch because they just make my life so much better and so much happier. And it just occurred to me that we're meant to have wrapped this up at the 2 hours mark, but now we've hit 8 more minutes. And I'm just over here like, whoa, you all are amazing. But it is 20 minutes to meet my time. So yes, I am. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you next week. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up at this point in time because I also need to get ready and then shower and then go to bed because I need to sleep. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Thank you so much for silent reading with me and sprinting with me. It was so much fun. I hope to see you again next week, same time, same duration of time. We'll do this. We'll have fun. I would. Ooh, nice. Okay, this is awesome. This is awesome. So, this is awesome, especially I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Okay, good night, everybody. And I'm going to end with Faith's message. So, everybody stay safe during this pandemic and enjoy reading, enjoy the fuckathon. I'm so happy that you all had so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will be dropping a new video tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And I would see you in my next live chat next weekend, next Saturday, actually, 4:30 p.m. EST. So, good night, everybody. Bye. Ooh, ooh, ooh.